Hello and welcome to the Go No Go movie review show. I am your host Adam, along with my esteemed co-host, colleague, and friend, Niz.
What's up, everybody?
Going on? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Before we get into all of our social media stuff, we were supposed to see Whiplash, and
Whiplash.
I didn't see it. I heard it was. You all right?
Oh man, are you serious?
I heard it was really good. We were supposed to do it for you. I apologize. No. Listen. What happened? What happened? So the movie was 7:30, and sometimes you're running late. Your day starts spiraling out of control. I get to the movie theater.
You're as popular as you are.
And it was one of those. It was one of those kind of like off market. It wasn't like AMC or wherever. And I get to the door, and they were locked.
Who locks the doors to the movie theater? It
was like 7:45 too. So I tried to get in, and they let me in. And I was like, I normally wait for Whiplash. I was like, but I gotta see it. Mm-hmm. And this was just last night. And they were like, I don't know, And I was just like, they're like, you missed like 10 minutes. I'm like, that's fine. I was like, I just gotta get in there. And she went and talked to the manager, and they're like, sorry. And they kicked me out.
They kicked you out. You're already there. That is ridiculous. I don't understand. See, this is why nobody goes to the movies anymore. You guys got to stop doing this stuff. And not only is it overpriced, but you're kicking people out for being 10 minutes late.
They didn't want my money.
That's ridiculous. And who locks the doors anyway? What is this, Lean On Me with Morgan Freeman?
The chains.
What's going on? You get the cops coming.
Don't you? Well, don't you?
He's running through the halls with the bullhorn. Take the chains off the doors. The cops are here. Take the chains off the doors. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry about that, but
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
The world should be sorry. It's Whiplash. It was such an amazing movie. I'm not going to go into it, but please go see Whiplash. And you get there a half hour early.
I will.
With the smug look on your face, and be like, yeah, I'm here now. What's up? It's like, I'm staying. That's it.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Hopefully we'll get it next week. Or,
we will. We will.
We got a couple specials coming up for you, though. Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk too much about it, but the holidays are coming. We got some specials for you. Best time of year. You can find out about them on our social media sites. We have Instagram, which is at
GoNoGo movie reviews, all one word, on Instagram. We have our Twitter page.
Twitter's at GoNoGo show.
Yes, Twitter is at GoNoGo show.
And then YouTube.
And the YouTube channel is Go No Go Show. The Go No Go is one word, so in case you have trouble looking it up, just Go No Go Show in the search bar. You'll find it on YouTube.
And you can check us out on Verizon 45, Cablevision 76 right here. Thursday nights 7 p.m., Friday nights at 10 p.m. A few hours after Talking Heads. Check it out. And WPCommunityMedia.org. You can check us out anytime. You can catch up on all the movies. If you haven't seen them, even if they're out of the theaters, you can catch them on demand. You can catch them on HBO. Go check out the reviews. Mm-hmm. And what do we got today?
Today we have The Penguins of Madagascar is the first one. The Theory of Everything, the movie about Stephen Hawking, the second one. And the last one is the one everyone's waiting for, Horrible Bosses 2. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get into the first one.
Kick it off. All right, Penguins of Madagascar.
Attention, this is your captain speaking.
You know the Penguins of Madagascar, but what you don't know is they've been leading a double life as secret agents. Their untold story began as four brothers.
Are you my family?
You don't have a family and we're all going to die.
What?
What's the matter with you, Kowalski?
Who grew up to become masters of disguise, espionage, and aerial assault.
Follow me, boys! We're going in hot. No one likes to show off, Private.
Now, when it comes to stopping a madman,
I have the power to destroy you.
they'll have some competition.
What the heck is going on?
Remain calm, Penguins. You are now under the protection of the North Wind.
We don't even know who the heck you are.
The North Wind is an elite undercover task force dedicated to helping animals who can't help themselves.
This November,
You got a soggy madman to stop.
I give the orders round here.
You were supposed to handcuff them.
But they don't have hands. They just have flippers. And I have flippers. So it's flipping useless.
when the world needs saving,
After them!
All right, boys. It's just like Cuba.
Venice, Rio de Janeiro, Dusseldorf.
We've arrived in the center of Dublin, Ireland.
We gotta blend in. Riverdance.
heroes
We don't need these guys.
become legends.
Penguins are our flesh and feathers. If anyone's gonna save us, It's us.
From the creators of Madagascar.
He hacked into our system.
Debbie. Dave.
Where's the sound?
Dave, your microphone, it's not on.
Click on the button with the picture of the microphone.
Every time a villain calls in, this happens.
Hello? Hello?
Well, now we can
So
hear
annoying.
you, but we cannot see you.
Every time.
That's like talking to my parents.
DreamWorks Penguins of Madagascar.
We need to find intel on Dave's location. All right, you. Where's Dave? Give us the goods.
So that's a baby squid.
Sorry, laddie.
Oh, simply delightful.
All right, so there's a couple things about this that just weren't realistic. Okay, so
Please tell me what wasn't real about karate fighting penguins.
If the penguins were spies, who were they spies for? I never really. They didn't say.
No,
you know,
you're
so
right.
that just. I mean, I walked away from this movie with questions, and then so there was like a wolf and a bear.
Who must have been working for MI6 because with that accent, it's definitely
Possibly.
Yeah.
So
definitely
wolf,
British.
bear, and a bird, and
Owl.
then an owl,
Wait,
and then
you could tell.
what was the other little thing? He had flippers.
He did have flippers.
Was he like a seal? Or something?
Baby
Or
seal,
like
probably. Maybe a baby
seals
seal.
are
'cause
black though.
But aren't they white when they're born? Just
I have
like
no
penguins.
idea.
Penguins
I
are
have
all
no
white.
idea. So I don't know who they were spies for, right?
Right. Okay.
I don't know what that little flipper guy was, you know. And then
Ken Jeong, by the way, voiced by Ken Jeong.
He's
I love
funny.
him. He's
He's
awesome.
funny.
That's Chow. In case you don't know him, Chow from The Hangover. He's great. Go on.
So and then when the octopus like became human, like he lost all of his limbs, and then he gained fingers. I mean, I don't know. I walked out of there. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, that had some good points in it, but overall, there was a lot of questions.
Too many questions.
Too many questions for me. It's just
You know what?
Just wasn't real.
We got it. Yeah, it wasn't real enough. I understand. It definitely wasn't
true to.
Yeah, well, you know, and to tell you the truth, I could shine some light. Maybe they weren't working for anyone. They're independent contractors, like mercenaries, like the Expendables.
Like
it's
Blackwater
they're for hire. Like the Madagascar people needed them certainly. At certain times, like send in the penguins and like, okay, on to the next job.
That's a good angle.
You know what I mean?
That's a good angle,
So
but you have to, you know,
like the A-team. If you can find them,
exactly.
they'll help.
If you can find them, they'll help you. I don't know. I just there's a lot of holes in this film.
Yeah.
You know, it had some funny moments. You know, there was some danger and stuff.
Very funny.
I don't know. I mean, you talk.
I give it a lot of credit for being the action sequences and stuff were very creative and very interesting. And for secondary characters to get their own movie, this is kind of remind me of the upcoming movie coming out, the Minions movie, where it's like, okay, they were really funny. They were the comedic relief in the like Despicable Me, but can they hold their own?
Yeah.
And same thing with the Penguins. The Penguins were really funny. When you sprinkle them in small doses, but would that humor last throughout an entire feature? And I think it did. I thought it was very, very witty, very creative. The way they play off of each other. There's 4 of them, and you know, one. It kind of reminded me of the hyenas in Lion King. One was like Ed, and he was like, blah, 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 blah. And then one's like more with like the leader who thinks he's smart, but it's kind of inept.
Yeah.
And then and Kowalski who basically like is actually the smartest one.
There's a picture of the guys right there, all
which I give them credit for. That they're not like known stars or whatever. They just do great voice work.
Hopefully they did it like this. I mean, they must have all been sitting in the room and
to
do
play
it all
off each
together.
other like that.
Yeah,
definitely,
there was definitely some funny moments.
When I sat on the Bob's Burgers panel, they were talking about that, having the same actors in the room together. You get so much more magic than having people say lines. So you could like layer it as much as you want, but unless they're in the room together, it's just so much better that way.
Sometimes they sit there with the headphones and they watch the screen and they react to like what's going on. So they have the headphones and they're looking and they're like, oh, yay! You know, they're doing all this stuff. So it's cool to see pictures like that.
Yeah, because it gives them room to improv as well. So like they'll improv it and then they'll animate around what they're saying, which is great. So you can tell it's just the comedy flows. It's really funny. You got a very talented cast. Benedict Cumberbatch plays the wolf. You got I can't, his name escapes me, but the Russian guy from Armageddon, the American component, the Russian component, it's all made in Taiwan. That guy is the big bear. You know, you got, did I say John Malkovich already?
No,
I didn't. John Malkovich is the octopus. So you got some good voice talent along with the penguins going on there, and it was very fun. A very fun movie for me to watch.
It was fun.
For a single guy who has no kids, I enjoyed it. So,
on a serious note, there was definitely some comedy in there, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty funny. So.
And they even touch on it in the movie, like, who doesn't love penguins? Everyone loves penguins. You know what I mean? Like the March of the Penguins and all these documentaries coming out and stuff. People love penguins. So you put penguins that are really funny and make them kind of like spies, which was cool too, because they actually had skills.
Yeah.
You know, like they're idiots or whatever, but they are effective. You know, they broke into Fort Knox, so it's like, wow, like these guys really know what they're doing. So it was fun. It was good. Bring the kids, bring the family. It's a good family.
I say it's a go. It's definitely a go.
Yeah, I give it a go as well.
Check it out with the kids or whoever. That could be even like a cute date movie.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So what we got next?
Next is The Theory of Everything.
Mr. Hawkins. Let's check it out.
Turn your brain on.
Come on, get up.
Morning, Brian.
Stephen, are you aware that you voluntarily embarked upon a PhD in physics?
Hello.
Hello.
Science.
Art.
I'm a cosmologist.
What's that?
I study the marriage of space and time.
The perfect couple.
One never knows from where the next great leap forward is going to come, or from whom.
What if I reverse time to see what happened at the beginning of time itself?
Wind back the clock.
Wind back the clock?
Keep going.
I don't know how.
Yet.
Keep winding.
Where's he?
It's called motor neuron disease. Life expectancy is 2 years.
I want us to be together for as long as we've got.
It'll affect everything.
You don't realize what lies ahead. This is going to be a very heavy defeat.
But I love him. And he loves me. We're going to fight this illness together. Good luck.
Why?
I'm okay.
So, this black hole at the beginning of time. Brilliant. Brilliant, Stephen. Well done, Doctor.
He has pneumonia. The only way he will survive will be to give him a tracheotomy. He will never speak again.
Yes, he will.
My name is Stephen Hawking.
It's American.
Is that a problem?
It has been a great joy to watch this man defy every expectation, both scientific and personal.
There should be no boundary to human endeavor. However bad life may seem, while there is life, there is hope.
Thank you.
Sorry, did you say something?
I said, thank you.
Sweet. That was a sweet moment.
Oh man, that's tough. That's a tough movie to watch right there. Great acting.
Oh,
great
man.
acting.
If for anything, you should see it for the acting.
To start it off where Hawking is just this normal guy, you know, at college, you know,
riding his bikes with his friends,
wooing the ladies, you know, partying and
wooing the ladies as a scientist, wooing the ladies as much as you can.
Well, that was the very beginning, you know, like they were all kind of hanging out at a party and just to see how this disease takes over and just and you deteriorate.
The slow progression of it was
great acting because I was having a tough time. Like I've never walked out of a movie, but it was a little overwhelming.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it was Eddie Redmayne is his name, the guy who plays right there, right here, this guy right here, Eddie Redmayne. He is phenomenal, and he's constantly like proven himself to be such a diverse actor. He was in Les Miserables. Les Mis. I'll just say Les Mis. Les Miserables. Yeah, well, he was in Les Mis, and he has a beautiful singing voice as well, which I didn't realize. But first time I saw him was in a movie called My Week with Marilyn, and I was like, oh, there's another British actor. I'm sure it's probably going to be the next Hugh Grant, this and that. But he's really taking himself seriously. He's not doing anything like cheesy or romantic comedies or whatever. He's taking these like meaty roles, and to get this one, he was just perfect for it. Look at him. He was just perfect for this role, and he nailed it. Like no part of his performance did he ever see. Like you could tell he really cared. He was very dedicated to portraying this right, you know. You know, he didn't. None of it seemed insulting. You know, like the way he talked, like he was like, "Thank you." You know what I'm saying? That could easily be taken sometimes like, "Oh, it looks kind of insulting, whatever." But he truly just immersed himself in this role.
I mean, but that's
became
the realness about it. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah, but to portray that to that kind of, to have that kind of skill to portray it, where it's just like you're watching it, like you said, you're getting uncomfortable and stuff. That's a high level of acting skill right there.
That's crazy.
That's great.
Yeah, this one for me, I'm on the fence with this though.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't want to say it's not a feel good movie, but it's just it's tough.
It is.
It's tough to get through. If you are interested in Stephen Hawking, or you want to know the story, then go watch it.
Yeah.
There's an uncomfortable, I don't know, feeling trying to get through this.
And
movie.
it's not just because of him and his illness and stuff, which is hard enough to watch, but also his personal life. There's a lot going on in his personal life because, you know, the no matter how much you try and do for people, you know, in his situation, it is taxing. You know, after the years and stuff, and he had 3 kids, and then his wife has to juggle 3 kids and him, and she loves him. Obviously, she loves him to death, but it's like it's still so much on her as well. It's just as much about his wife as it was about him, and all the pain and struggle that she went through to try and, you know. But he's just such a brilliant mind. I give this movie a go. I give it a go because as a movie itself, if Stephen Hawking didn't exist and this was just a character movie or whatever, like a Forrest Gump where it didn't exist, but we're going to make this movie about this guy overcoming some odds, it wasn't a very entertaining movie. It was kind of slow. I probably would have given it a no-go because it's not a fun movie to watch, or it's not, you know, it's kind of long, but it's so fascinating to learn about Stephen Hawking. That's why I give it a go. You know, to learn the story behind the legend of this brilliant, probably the most brilliant mind of our time, basically. You know, who. It's so weird. His mind is so brilliant, but yet his body's just it's so weird. It's so ironic how that happened.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's so ironic. Yeah, I say go, but go with the knowledge that this is a heavy movie.
Yeah,
it's a heavy.
Yeah, it's not easy to watch.
I say go, but with caution.
Just to learn about the man, basically.
With caution, yeah.
Learn about the man and the relationship and stuff. It was a sweet love story too. So yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a love story.
Yeah,
a little biopic, and but there's definitely some tough scenes to get through.
So we should lighten it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's lighten it up. Let's bring the mood back up. Next up, Horrible Bosses 2.
Every week, we like to highlight local inventors and entrepreneurs. What is it that inspired 3 regular Joes to go into business for yourselves?
Well, we were all working at pretty terrible jobs for some awful bosses, and we just thought if we ever got a chance to be our own bosses, that we'd do things differently.
Yeah, we came up with the Shower Buddy.
I'm sorry, that name's not official yet. I wanted the Shower Daddy.
Shower Daddy is worse on pretty much every level, so...
Why would your buddy be in the shower with you?
Why would your dad? There they are. They're my shower buddies.
I'll place the initial order of 100,000 units.
100,000 shower buddies.
We have finished order in full, and it is ready to be shipped.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to cancel that order.
Say cancel?
We have our own new product, the Shower Pal. It's a better name,
It is a better name.
What were we thinking? Who bets on themselves? We need to find $500,000 to get us our company back.
I got it. Boom. Marker drop.
Kidnapping.
That's kidnapping.
With one more P it is. That's kidnapping.
Boy. Is that a Sharpie?
I could give you the plan. 50,000.
Come on.
600.
It's so weird how you negotiate.
Sneak into his crib, knock him out, and keep that bitch sedated until daddy pays up.
Name me one movie where the kidnappers weren't incarcerated.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
9 to 5 is this movie.
I know what 9 to 5 is. It's about the white woman with the big ass titties.
That's the one.
Come with me now. Come with me.
What's happening?
I want to partner up on this thing.
The kidnapping is off.
No, it's on.
No, it's off.
Okay. I think I'll call the police.
This little one assaulted me.
What? He's Fight Clubbing himself. We got a Fight Clubber.
Your options are...
Legal options.
Jack! Shit!
I heard Jack Leibowitz. Is that an attorney?
Gotta be.
I'm going to write that down.
Can we get his
Jack
contact
Leibowitz.
info,
Do you have his
please?
contact info?
Who you texting?
Texting my lady. I don't check in. She goes crazy.
I didn't know you were seeing someone.
That's great.
sex addiction that we cannot change.
A sex addiction? Found this gentleman out in your hall.
Would you like to share with us?
Just been getting together with the guys, chugging one after the other.
He thinks it's an AA meeting.
So your sexual addiction, it's homosexual in nature.
My sex addiction. My sex addiction is, and then what did you say?
Go with me now.
Yes, the boys are back.
Oh man,
the boys are back in town.
Funny movie, but
what didn't you get?
It just
What
wasn't.
didn't you get? Wasn't real enough?
It wasn't real. I just couldn't get on board with like
with the
kidnapping and then like the fake. Yeah, it was kidnapping. Yeah. By the way, I don't want to ruin this for you guys, but they drew on the whiteboard or the whatever with permanent marker. But then it was gone later. I mean, how do you explain that?
Oh, well, maybe it was the cleaners. The cleaners replaced it. Like, oh, this guy again. It was probably a common occurrence since Charlie Day worked there all the time. It's like,
maybe.
Again, switch it.
One of the funniest parts of this movie, though, seriously, one of the funniest parts of this movie was at the end. When they showed the bloopers. So stay till the end of this movie when you go see this movie.
As was the first. You saw it in the first one. They did the same thing. Look at that cast. Come on.
Yeah.
This cast is great. And this guy, I'm sorry, this guy right here, Christoph Waltz, love him. I think he was tragically underused.
Oh, really?
Tragically underused.
Right.
He is such a good actor, but you didn't get much out of him.
I love that Bateman is back, man.
Yeah.
He's gold in like everything. Yeah, everything that he does. He does it so well, man.
Yeah, he is. He's perfect.
He's a good straight man.
Oh yeah, perfect.
He was in the I forget what it was even called now with Tina Fey and
that one,
Johnny Fonda.
This Is Where I Leave You.
This Is Where I Leave You. He was great in that. Like he's just, I mean, he took his little hiatus and he came back and just everything
full force, man.
Everything he puts out is gold. Like Arrested Development is back. Like
I love it. Yeah, he's at the top of his comedic game as well. He should be because his timing is impeccable. And these guys together. Forget about the story of this movie. I mean, this is clearly a ploy from Hollywood to profit on a profitable project. Like there's Horrible Bosses 2 should not exist. It just should not exist. But to get these guys back together in one room and just playing off of each other, their chemistry, their comedic chemistry, and their improv is just unmatched. And I think they're perfect together.
I actually thought it was a good story. You know what I'm saying?
Like
they still have a horrible.
I'm saying you don't have to really care about it. Look at them. Look at them. See, they have such a good time together.
They still have a horrible boss. You know?
True.
And Chris Pine. You sprinkling Chris Pine.
Chris Pine did good.
And then, of course, you got to get Aniston back in there with her little hijinks and her craziness.
Yeah.
And then Kevin
Spacey.
That
she says, man, she outdoes herself this time. She thought you were wowed in the first movie. She outdoes herself in this one.
She looks so good. What is she, 45, 42?
She's probably like 72 because she knows what the fountain of youth is, like everyone in Hollywood does.
She's ridiculous.
But,
it was just funny, man. It reminded me of Let's Be Cops.
Yeah.
Like there's probably not going to be a sequel to Let's Be Cops.
Yeah.
But those two together,
they'll find a way.
They're gonna. Yeah, it's either going to be a sequel or they're just going to do another buddy movie, buddy comedy, something
with them in it.
With them in it, because it's just, I mean, these guys on screen, it's just, it's like your boys,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
they obviously have like they're friends and they have chemistry and they're just funny. And like I said, watch the bloopers because it's even better.
Oh yeah,
like you
bloopers
see
are always funny.
You see why everything on screen works because like all the stuff that they do.
Agreed.
During the movie and like it's just funny stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Charlie Day, of course, I love Charlie Day. He's the idiot out of which is weird. And you know what? Actually, well, his name escapes me. The other guy is Bateman, Charlie Day, Sudeikis. Sorry, Jason Sudeikis. Is dumber in this movie. If you haven't noticed, like he was pretty dumb in the first one, but he was a little straighter. In this one, he's like ridiculously dumb, and I think he plays it really well. So to see all of them just button heads all the time, and like that whole kidnapping thing, kidnapping, marker drop, it's little things like that he says, no, that's kidnapping. No, it's kidnapping. No, one more P will be kidnapping. That's kidnapping.
I've loved Sudeikis since SNL and I don't even.
He's been around for a long time.
He did the skit with Keenan. What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Oh, and my man, he jumps.
What's up with that?
He jump out on screen and in his suit. He start dancing and stuff. Like
he starts doing like this.
Like it'd be like. And he'd start dancing.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
I loved him since then. I'm like, who is that guy? And he's just so funny, man.
It's so weird. Yeah, so I'm glad they all have careers right now.
Yeah, but those guys on screen, man, it's just it's gold, and that's why they did it.
It's nice to see Chris Pine let loose too, because he's been doing a lot of serious movies lately. He's Captain Kirk, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So having him let loose and just do a comedy was really nice to see.
And he held his own with those guys, because he was kind of the odd man out. He was kind of on the fringe, like he's on the fringe with Aniston and Spacey. You're on the fringe with Spacey, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're on
Which
the
was
fringe.
phenomenal, by the way. His cameo, because he wasn't in it much, but when he was, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a
So it's
seasoned
like
vet who just nails it.
You got to be the guy on the fringe who has to keep up with Spacey and then, Aniston, and he did a good job.
He absolutely did a good job. So
it's,
that's the only thing that I thought this movie, one of the things I thought the movie was missing was that in the first one, you had 3 hysterical protagonists and you had 3 hysterical antagonists. Like the bosses were hysterical. Kevin Spacey, Jennifer Aniston, and even Colin Farrell nailed his role in the first one. But so this one, it was a little different because they only had one boss they were going after. But still, Chris Pine was great. The whole cast came together and it made for magic. And when you capture lightning in a bottle like that, why just waste it on one movie? You know what I mean? Why not? I mean, when people say, "Oh God, they made a sequel to that," it's like, well, what are you mad about? Like, who cares what it's about? These guys are hysterical.
Yeah,
they can make you laugh.
And why do? I mean, I understand formula works, but why do like Ben Stiller? Ben Stiller has a formula. I'm the star. I get the girl. I mess up. I get the girl back. Yeah, and he did so that. True. It was That's something about Mary. Along Came Polly.
Yep.
All those movies are the same premise with just different girls. Right. So it's just like I can appreciate this because they didn't do the same exact thing.
Exactly.
Like, they have the same cast, some of the same cast, and then they made something.
You're right. Let's just make people laugh.
Yeah,
that's what they come forward to comedy. I got what I paid for. It's worth the price of admission if you want to go for a good laugh. You know what I mean? Like, don't go there looking for Citizen Kane. Go if you want to go watch a movie with your buddies.
Go with your assemble your crew. Go with your crew.
Exactly.
Take
good
your
night
girl.
out.
Yeah, like pretty much whoever on this one.
Have a couple drinks before or after. It doesn't matter. Just have a good time. During. Have a flask.
But yeah, I say go. I give it a go.
Go. Absolutely. It definitely gets a go for a good laugh.
So we are running out of time. We gotta get out of here, but. Stay tuned. We have a Christmas special coming up for you. You can check us out on WPCommunitymedia.org. Verizon 45, Vision 76, Thursday at 7, Friday at 10. We have our Instagram at GoNoGo Movie Reviews, our Twitter at GoNoGo Show.
Zap Jink, Joe me a Coke.
And then we have our YouTube, which is
GoNoGo Show.
You
can see our pretty faces every episode that we have.
So check us out, and we'll see you real soon. See you next week.
Yeah, next week.
All right.
Peace. All right, you leave me hanging.
Oh, my bad.
Boom, got it.